If you want to go viral on Instagram in 2020, you need to be getting featured on Reels. If you do that, you will automatically go viral. You will get millions of views on your post. In fact, if you go back and look at my last Instagram Reels algorithm video, you will see that somebody commented on there, said that they got featured after watching that video and following all the advice, and they got over 10 million views on that video and gained tens of thousands of followers. So I wanted to make this video so you guys could hear all about what they did right and how you too could get featured on IG Reels. Because again, if you get featured on IG Reels, you automatically go viral. And lucky for you, you clicked on this video. By the end of this video, you're gonna know everything you need to do in order to get featured. And best of all, there's no minimum amount of followers, and it could just be a random post. It is not based on your account or anything like that. There's no account authority involved. It's just based on the quality of the post that you made and having a few key factors in it. I've helped creators with 500K, 5 mil, and even 500 followers all get featured. But the biggest difference between the results that they saw from that came from whether or not they incentivized engagement. Like you guys know, I'm a huge fan of getting people to follow you or getting people to click the plus sign or whatever platform you're on, getting people to follow you, to sub, or do whatever you need to do so they can continue to see their content once you make a good piece of content, because that's what they're gonna wanna do. Because trust me, the last thing you want is to have a post do really well and you didn't ask people to sub, you didn't ask them to follow, you didn't ask them to click the plus sign, and then you just missed out on gaining tens of thousands of followers literally overnight. So if you don't want that to happen to you, please make sure you watch this video all the way into the end, because by the end of it, you're gonna know what you need to do to get featured on Reels and how to make sure you get tens of thousands of followers when it does happen, because trust me, it will happen to everybody watching this video. Because Instagram Reels is quickly emerging as a competitor to TikTok since they changed their algorithm. As most of you guys know, when it first came out, I was not excited about it at all. But now that you could get featured on it and literally go viral overnight, it became even a better opportunity. Imagine how different your life could be if you had the right video get featured on IG Reels and you gained tens of thousands of followers from it and millions of people saw the video. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Robert Benjamin and I'm the CEO helping you grow on IG Reels, YouTube, and TikTok. Please make sure you smash that subscribe button so you never miss another one of these episodes. And remember, if you have questions about anything throughout this entire video, please leave a comment below. I'm gonna be answering every single one of the comments below. When it comes to getting featured on IG Reels, there are several things that you need to realize. First, it's most likely to happen when you post Reels native content. Yes, posting old TikToks, reposting them, or just posting the TikToks that you're posting right now in general on IG Reels does do well. It does get a lot of views. You will get more views than you have followers, but the odds of that post actually getting featured are gonna be slim to none. And you can tell when a post is featured because it literally says featured in the bottom, and I have not seen that happen to too many TikTok reposts. And honestly, I think the views are gonna start to decrease on TikTok reposts, so please start getting used to making native Reels content, but that's not that different than making TikTok content. So if you're bigger on TikTok, don't stress about it. I'll tell you how to do that in a little bit. And the reason that this happens is because IG doesn't wanna promote things with a TikTok logo in it and have all of that go viral, because then Instagram will just be getting cannibalized even more by TikTok. Second, it happens way more when you post sounds that are actually from Instagram. So if your post just has music in it or whatever, or it's a repost from TikTok and there's that sound in it, yeah, that's fine. But Instagram wants to start pushing content that actually has a sound from Instagram on it. The reason being, TikTok has really established themselves as a huge player in the music space. Since they're able to promote people's music, it counts for streams and things like that. Instagram wants to do the same exact thing, because honestly, that is a huge play that social media totally missed out on before TikTok did it really, really well. So now, since Instagram Reels is emerging as a competitor to that, obviously they want to be able to play in that arena also, because you could just get better deals with artists and have more people promote things, and there's just a lot more money being flowed through a platform when you're promoting music on it. And if you don't believe me about how big TikTok and Instagram Reels are in the music industry and how much bigger they're gonna get, go look at Billboard's top 100 songs and you'll see like almost all of them are all songs that are going viral on TikTok or on Instagram if you look at the sounds that are going viral. They match up pretty consistently because artists are getting millions, tens of millions of streams just from people playing a snippet of a song in a 15-second video. And since Instagram clearly wants to take advantage of that as well and make themselves something really marketable for artists and just creatives in general, since they have done a horrible job of that in the past, they're going to make sure that they're pushing out as much content as possible that is rewarding whatever action they want users to take, which in this case is going to be uploading a song actually from Instagram Reels to your video, and that is why all of you guys should be doing that if you want to get featured on Instagram Reels. Next up, I'm going to be telling you guys what time you should be posting, what kind of content you should post, what hashtags you should use, and most importantly, what you should be putting into all of your content to make sure that when you get featured, it's not a waste. Because like I said, everybody, and I mean everybody, I don't care if you have 100 followers right now on Instagram, you have a a chance to get featured on Reels, and it is going to happen to everybody the same way that going viral on TikTok has pretty much happened to anybody that has taken my advice. They will go viral once. I'm not saying you're gonna go viral or get featured every single time, but it will happen to you. That being said, the quickest way to make this happen is going to be implementing everything that I'm about to say in this video, because I'm telling you, these things are gonna significantly increase the odds of you actually getting featured on Reels. So the Reels algorithm is very much like the TikTok algorithm, where it's solely focused on promoting content that has a really good amount of watch time. The best way for you to be able to make content that has a really good amount of watch time is for you to hop on the trends that are going on IG Reels, and for you to recreate old TikToks on IG Reels, because you already know that stuff is going to work. Now, yes, I said recreate, not repost, because again, if you repost it, it's gonna decrease the chance that you have of getting featured. But if you're just recreating it, the hook is already there. It's something people are interested in. It's something people have also seen on TikTok. What you guys are gonna start noticing is IG Reels and TikTok are gonna start to have the same things trend, because people are gonna be taking things from one side, posting it on the other, and that's just gonna kind of be how the ecosystem goes from here on out. And this will lead to a good amount of watch time, and it'll also lead to the algorithm pushing out your content, which then eventually will get your post featured as long as you have a really good amount of watch time. That being said, one question that I get all the time when it comes to IG Reels is, Rob, should the videos be 15 or 30 seconds long? I would strongly suggest right now sticking to 15 seconds, because the way that the current algorithm works, that is what is working best, and it's way easier to get a high amount of watch time on a 15-second video than a 30-second video. So by now I've looked at hundreds of Reels accounts, and one of the number one mistakes that I see people making is they're not using the right hashtag strategy. Guys, if you're using hashtags that have millions of posts made to it, it's a total waste. If you're using hashtags that do not have a featured Reels position, it's a total waste. I would strongly suggest sticking to hashtags that have 50,000 to 500,000 posts made. When I first started talking about IG Reels, I said 100,000 to 500,000. Now 50,000 to 500,000. They are starting to put the Reels featured position on posts or on hashtags that only have like 50,000 posts made to them. So please, the best way for you to be able to get featured on a hashtag and to use the right hashtag strategy is to use 8 to 10 of those hashtags, and please make sure they always have that featured Reels position, and they need to be relevant and based off of the content. You guys do not want to be putting hashtag cats. If it's a video about dogs, you do not want to do that, because you're going to be signaling to the IG Reels algorithm that you're making content about something and it's actually something else. So when they push it out to an audience, they're not going to relate to it. It's going to decrease your engagement, decrease your watch time. Nobody's going to watch it. Then your watch time is going to suck and you're not going to get featured. And on top of that, one of the best ways to, in order to rank for a hashtag on IG Reels, is to actually get a featured post for under that hashtag, and then your post will perform better than anything else. And then they're going to feature it also under the hashtag, which could change your life if you're in a specific niche or you want to control a specific niche. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to that featured post on a hashtag, what you need to do, look up the hashtag, and if you don't see a huge Reels spot, I'm talking taking up like 30 to 40% of the screen, then that hashtag does not have a featured Reels position. And like I said, if you do not see that when you look up the hashtag, please do not use it, because it's a total waste of a hashtag. And ideally, what you're going to do is come up with like 30 to 40 hashtags for your niche that all have a featured Reels position. You'll have them in your notes, and you use 8 to 10 of them in every single post. You do not want to use the same hashtags over and over and over again. It's not going to be helping your cause. And when it comes to posting on Instagram, you're going to want to post at 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., and then 8 p.m. Those are the best times to post right now. Ideally, you should be posting 2 to 4 times on IG Reels. I would probably just stick closer to 2 to 3 times. And please make sure that when you post, you want to post it to your grid, and then you want to go to your grid and take it off your grid to preserve that aesthetic and to get people used to going over to your Reels page so that they can watch all of your Reels content. And please make sure you use a custom thumbnail in most of your content, or you're very aware of what the thumbnail is going to look like, because people are going to look at your feed on IG Reels way different than they do on TikTok. On TikTok, this kind of stuff does not matter, but on IG Reels, it definitely does, because people on Instagram are trained to be looking at a grid and watching content that they think would stick out to them. So please make sure you pay really close attention to that thumbnail, because that's going to help you get featured also. And more than 90% of posts that get featured on Instagram Reels actually are posted within 45 minutes of the times that I just mentioned. So please make sure you're posting around those times. You don't have to post exactly at those times, but within 30 to 45 minutes of those times, either before or after, is going to be the best time to post on IG Reels. And please do not forget to put a loop in your video that actually gets people to follow, or some piece of feedback where people are going to click that follow button, because if you could get that on a featured post, I'm telling you, you're talking about gaining tens of thousands of followers if you get 1 million views or a couple 100,000 views. But if you have one that goes crazy viral, like 30, 40, 50 million, you are going to get millions of followers from that. And I do not want you to be the person that had a Reels post, get 1 million views or 10 million views like that person that commented on the last video, and you get absolutely nothing for it, because I have seen this happen to so many people, and it is incredibly unfortunate. When you work so hard to get a post featured, you get millions of views and you literally got nothing from it. Like, I'm talking like 500 followers from it and millions of people saw your video. And if you guys want personalized tips for what I would do if I ran your Instagram Reels, I would strongly suggest you check out the link in the description description of this video, I have a mentorship program, I have a recommendations package. Both of them guarantee that I can help you grow on Instagram. So please go check those out. If you're not interested in that, make sure you watch the videos over here and watch the videos over here. And remember, I'm answering every single comment on this video. So please, if you have a question about anything, leave one below.